Hey guys, what's going on? This is episode 256 of Background Noise. That's a whole lot of episodes. I am tired, Henry's tired. I can only assume that Nick may be tired as well. Nick, are you tired?
He's so tired he can't talk.
Yeah, exactly. It's today, it is, it's just a tired time. I don't know how else to describe it.
Go to sleep. Let it put you to sleep.
Yeah, right?
It's gonna put us to sleep.
Like, we're all just a bit tired, you know? If you're listening to this, take a nap while this is going on. Why not?
Sure.
You'll go to sleep, we'll go to sleep, we'll all have a really fun, nice, happy time together. Like, that's just how it's gonna happen.
How are they supposed to sleep if this isn't ASMR?
It is now.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We're gonna do some soft speaking, and we're also gonna do some tapping today.
We're just gonna tap on the microphone.
You're being a little...
This is the direction of the podcast's future. Imagine that, God.
Hold on, I gotta make this more sensitive. Hold on, give me two.
Oh no.
Oh God! Now is it bad that I'm just like, yes, now I want to hear this?
Okay.
Okay, so, what is the first step in this process? Take us through a day in the Nick.
A day in the...
First, you must do the world's quietest violin.
Okay, do you know basically how to acquire this violin?
Clapping your hands ever so softly.
Do you say clapping? So I clap.
Clap, Johnny.
Ever so soft.
Ever so softly. Got it. Okay.
Ever so soft.
Ever so softly. So like, that's too loud? Just wanna... Yes!
Just ever so slightly too loud.
Ever so slightly.
I just am picturing,
I
like,
think I'll just
ASMR
talk like
class.
this for a while, see how it gets.
Yeah, just, honestly, if you want to try it, talk like that the entire podcast.
We'll see where this goes.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? We all die in a fire?
Why do you have to go there?
Okay, I don't want to say it. Then what's the worst that can happen? We all live in a fire?
Ooh, we could live in a fire.
Is that worse?
That was one of my thoughts in War Thunder earlier.
Would it be more terrifying, like, if you had no pain sense, or, like, you're invincible. Let's just say, theoretically, you're invincible, and you just, like, sat in a chair that's just completely on fire. Would that freak out everyone else more than freak out you? You don't realize you're invincible. Like, this fire starts, and you're just in this fire. Confused.
I feel like it would freak everyone else out more. Like, 100%.
I'd just be like... I'd be more freaked out that, like, oh shit, the chair's on fire, than, like, I'm in danger, you know?
Oh, yeah. Like, but, so we're in this scenario where we're invincible, right?
Yeah, you don't know you are. Like,
oh, we don't know we are? Is this, like, our origin story? Like, this is where, like, we find out?
Boy, I'm invincible to fire. I arsoned everything, and then I go in and steal whatever I want. This is more of a villain than a hero.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think this is a good person.
I will burn down the entire county.
It's like Henry. I'm not sure if this is a hero.
No, I could be a hero. I'm gonna go fight those wildfires in California.
Fight fire.
Stand there with a fire extinguisher. It's not gonna do much, but
no,
I'm gonna try.
You're invincible. Walks in with a single fire extinguisher. I got this, guys.
It's the largest wildfire.
If Chris Pratt can train a dinosaur, why can't you put out a forest fire?
That's true.
That's really where I'm going with this.
Someone tried to put out a volcano too, like in that movie. Jeez, that was a lot of he tried, you know.
You can, there's a lot of things we can try in life, and we're just gonna keep trying.
He did try to train a forest fire to be put out. You know what it was called?
What?
Parks and Recreation.
Oh.
What do you think he was doing there?
Oh, you're right.
He's training them parks. I'll tell him, don't be on fire, bro.
You're not wrong. It's fair. Do you ever like? This is just tired mind talking. Do you ever
Yeah.
Do you ever like to think that every role an actor plays is just in the same universe?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because like Chris Pratt, he's
There's
training dinosaurs in space and works in like an office somewhere all at the same time.
there's a fan theory that Peter Quill from Guardians and Owen from Jurassic World are brothers. Because, Peter Quill's dad, the Celestial, had a lot of children.
Yeah.
And who knows, he could have multiple on Earth. So the fan theory is Jurassic World is in the MCU, and it doesn't really interact with the MCU characters, but it's like a part of the MCU.
I would be happy.
Brother?
I would love to see Captain America
I feel
versus
like
a dinosaur.
Stark Industries would be all over this.
Yeah, like all over the cloning thing.
Dude, I just like to think though. Imagine it, honestly. Just imagine what happens when dinosaurs fight the Avengers.
Dino.
Right? Oh,
Yeah,
can a dinosaur become an Avenger?
They're Dino Avengers.
Hold up, I'm googling Dino Avengers. That's what we got here.
Uh-oh.
Dude, you could Google baby Avengers and get Avengers.
Okay, let's see. We're going to images. All right, so basically what I've gotten here are dinosaurs dressed up like Avengers.
Alright.
Yeah,
Not exactly what I was looking for. There's a picture of like four of them.
We have a Triceratops dressed up as Thor.
Yeah, then Iron Man. I don't know what kind of dinosaur it is. It's like the one with like the club tail.
Of course, the Hulk is a T-Rex.
Ankylosaurus. Yeah, the Hulk being the T-Rex, and Captain America is a... I mean, I don't know my dinosaurs well enough.
Gotta know your dinosaur.
It's like a duck. Looks like a duck.
Yeah, it could be Hadrosaur. Does it have a long crest on the top?
Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, probably that. Yeah. See, this is why we have Henry in the show. The dinosaur talk is perfect for Henry. Like, he knows this shit.
Dinosaur. I did write a scientific paper.
Oh my god. There are dinosaur Incredibles.
Great Scott.
Oh, wow.
It looks like terrible knockoff toys put onto Beyblades. The Incredibles, the Hulk, and Spider-Man cheering them on.
So, just a little bit down further in the page is Captain Tyrann America.
Oh no.
It's and it says Marvel's Dino Avengers, and I would read this 100%. Imagine now, like the process they put Steve Rogers through to make him into Captain America. Imagine doing that to a T-Rex.
Super Rex. Well, that's how we got the Indominus Rex.
Oh yeah, you're right. But this one would be for America.
America Rex.
It's the America Rex presented by Verizon Wireless.
Presented.
Oh no.
I'm not as disappointed as I thought I would be when I googled Dino Avengers. There's just not enough Dino Avengers.
If you scroll far enough, you'll find the fidget spinners. Then you'll be disappointed.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna hit those soon.
Oh, there's a cute Dino Thor.
I was just gonna say that. There's a cute little Dino Thor. He's just like a little guy wearing like a winged helmet and a little cape with his hammer.
I want it.
Yeah, I would have that dinosaur. I'd call him Door.
Yo.
I don't know why there's so many bicycles. Like, apparently there's a type of bike called Dino bikes.
Dino bikes?
Yeah.
You're right.
There
is like a blue Velociraptor Jurassic World license, like ATV Power Wheels or something now, so you can just ride on that.
Alright, I changed my Google search to Dinosaur Avengers, and I immediately am greeted by a picture, not a picture, a Lego Hulk and a Lego T-Rex, and they look like they're about to fight.
Alright.
And I'd watch that fight. Who do you think wins, Hulk or T-Rex?
Hulk.
Henry?
Ah. Depends. But I have to go with the Hulk, probably.
Yeah, I think Hulk probably wins, but I would like to see the dinosaur fight him regardless. Because he probably can
I
just
think we
suplex
all
it.
want to.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's anyone who would turn down seeing the Hulk fight a dinosaur, especially if it's just like, oh, on NBC tonight, Hulk versus a dinosaur. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna be upset, you know? Oh, do you think PETA would be upset?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Why am I even considering this? It's
yes.
always yes.
Yeah.
Always yes.
You know, didn't they actually do that in, like, one of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movies where PETA was, like, defending dinosaur rights or something?
Well, the newest one is the Dinosaur Protection Group that's trying to save the
thinking.
dinosaurs.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
And they did, but then everything goes wrong as usual.
It's like they did, but they did. You know, you gotta watch. You watch the movie.
It's a great idea, you know. We'll save the dinosaurs. It's like they're gonna die out. They're all gonna die. Like they're worried about them dying. And the end of the movie is just there's more dinosaurs than ever, and they're like, oof, they took over the world.
Maybe we should have just, let them die. That's funny. Huh. So, if this is real, there actually is a dinosaur in the MCU. There is a Marvel Comics series called Devil Dinosaur.
Devil Dinosaur?
Yeah. Devil Dinosaur is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics, resembling an enormous crimson-colored Tyrannosaurus-like theropod dinosaur. It was created by Jack Kirby, and his first appearance was in Devil Dinosaur 1 in April of 1978.
Alright.
Devil Dinosaur and his inseparable ape-like friend, Moon Boy, are natives of Dinosaur World, a version of Earth in a parallel universe where dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures coexist with tribes of primitive humanoid beings.
So what you're saying is we're gonna see him in Avengers: Infinity War Part 2.
We better! Come on, man! It's a dinosaur! I want to see the dinosaur fight! Like, Thanos is just sitting there, man, and it's like, oh, yeah. We used to say, yeah, but we got a Hulk. No, we got a dinosaur, man. What are you gonna fuck with the dinosaur?
Nah, man.
Like, man, that's when Thanos just goes like, wow, you have a dinosaur. Snaps, he's got 2 T-Rexes now, and it's Jurassic Park. Snaps again, Owen is there with with Blue, and they're trying to figure some stuff out. That's a movie I'd watch, by the way. That sounds great to me. I'm just trying to see if there's like any references to okay. Apparently, there have been other dinosaur like creatures in the MCU.
Yeah, dinosaur-like creatures.
Yeah. Apparently, in a comic called The Astonishing Spider-Man Wolverine, they go to an alternate reality, and it's basically in dinosaur world that we were just talking about, and these enemies ride a cybernetic devil dinosaur.
What?
Yeah. And in Avengers United We Stand, the Avengers of Earth 730834 battle Devil and Moon Boy. So they actually appear with Avengers, apparently. Huh. But apparently, there's a comic called Deadpool Kills Deadpool. Didn't know this exists.
Yep.
Deadpool kill?
Yeah, and this says the mercenary Deadpool encounters dozens of versions of himself from alternate realities. One version he meets is Deadpool Dinosaur, and a combination of Deadpool and Devil Dinosaur. Come on. How stoked... I know I'd be so happy if in the next Deadpool movie this happens and there's a devil dinosaur that's Deadpool. It's just a dinosaur dressed up like Deadpool. How great would that be? It even has his swords on his back. He's not going to be able to reach him because of his stubby little arms, but it's just for, like... just for show, you know? I don't know. I like the idea.
No, I like it, but I mean, it's a dinosaur. You're probably just gonna use it to fight stuff.
No, the dinosaur has his own free will, so he decides to fight. It's like Deadpool. The dinosaur breaks fourth walls.
No, I mean, he's probably just gonna fight stuff. He can't really do anything with his stubby little arms.
No, yeah,
That's the problem.
he's more gonna like headbutt stuff and eat it. But like,
Chomp.
yeah, he's gonna be a little bit chomper. But I'd like to see Deadpool versus a dinosaur. There are a lot of things I'd like to see fight dinosaurs. Or should I say there's a lot of things I like to see dinosaurs fight.
Would you like to see Deadpool solo fight Thanos?
Yeah, actually.
Because that's an actual thing.
Oh,
That actually exists.
of course.
I'll have you know, I've been told about that comic and it's pretty good.
I actually am interested now.
Well, then you're just gonna have to go read it.
Yeah, for sure.
It involves some very dead parties.
Oh. How cool, though, in the next Avengers movie, if they're like, we need to get everyone we can. And, like, Captain America, like, looks into the camera, like, and gets on his cell phone, and it's like, hey, is this Fox? Yeah, can we borrow, the Merc with a mouth? It's like, what? We really need him for a fight. And you just, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool just shows up. I don't know about you, but to me, that'd probably be one of the most epic movie moments of all time. I'd be like, no, they're not gonna do that. It'd be really cool.
I mean,
though.
it was hard enough just to get what's it called, Spider-Man.
Well, that was Sony.
Yeah,
But I mean,
but it's still it was very hard. Yeah. No, I know it would be cool. You know, the nerd in me wants that to happen. I think it'd be cool.
It would.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to see dinosaurs and superheroes fight for the most part. Can we name superheroes that would definitely get beaten by dinosaurs? I'll go first. Hawkeye.
Wow.
Hawkeye's cool.
Fired.
I've even listened to the Thinking Out Loud Hawkeye version. If you haven't seen that, I suggest watching it at some point. It's Hawkeye singing Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, but Hawkeye way. Do you think Aquaman beats a dinosaur?
Well, he controls the...
I guess it depends where the fight's happening.
Yeah, if he's in the water, you know, he's gonna drown all those dinosaurs pretty quick.
Yeah. But if it's on land...
No, dude, I think he would still win easily.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Aquaman's kind of like a discount Superman.
I've never done this before, but I'm actually gonna Google Aquaman's powers. Wow, literally on DC Comics page for Aquaman, like the first thing that's there is make all the sushi jokes, YouTube spoofs, and SNL sketches you want. Aquaman's been an icon for over 70 years. It's like, well, at least they know. So apparently his powers are super strength, durability, control over sea life, exceptional swimming ability, ability to breathe on the water. So he's strong and durable.
Like I said, he's like a discount Superman.
Discount Superman's fair. His occupation is King of Atlantis. Oh, he has a Facebook page, apparently. This is a weird thing for DC Comics
As
to do.
all kings should.
Yeah.
Looks at Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
I thought I was funny.
I love that movie. That was such a good movie.
Infinity War?
Yes, Infinity War was good, but I also like Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Black Panther.
It was good.
It's real good.
Yeah, it's
Real good?
I don't want to overhype it, but yeah, I thought it was good. Real good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
Quack, quack.
I will quack in your general direction.
Ooh, dare is quacking.
Yes. Oh, so I gotta tell you
Yes.
about why the earthquake from yesterday is so relevant.
So, where was there an earthquake? I was writing paper like for most of the day, so I don't.
It was in Alaska.
Yeah, it was in Alaska.
Okay.
And I'll send you a link to a picture, just so that you can see sort of the damage that it's done to some of the major roads there, and some of the non-major roads as well.
Oh boy. Oh.
And so,
That's a movie
right
shit.
before this happens, Chance and I are in here after giving him his nice new server group,
Yeah.
and we're talking about how earthquakes would affect stuff. And he's talking about how scientists were predicting a major earthquake about this size somewhere on the west coast of North America. And I'm like, oh no, that's not gonna happen. They're usually wrong on all these kinds of stuff with volcanoes, and like, at this point, I'm tired and I'm talking out of my ass.
Yeah.
And
You're
so,
like that CEO in
and
the
so
disaster
he's getting
movie
tired
that
with
just ignores
arguing
the
with
scientists.
stupid because clearly I'm arguing stupidly at this point.
Yeah.
And we wake up tomorrow morning, or rather yesterday morning, and I'm like, oh.
Oh boy. Oh wow. You were like precisely and pretty like right. Wow, that happened really fast after you said it.
And so I just send him a gif of the Colbert Report with a big sign behind him saying, "Told you so," and saying, "This is you."
Well, yeah, in that case, wow, it feels wrong to say this, but you know, Chance was right. It
Told
hurts
you so.
it hurts to say.
He told me so.
Yeah. It really hurts to say that Chance is right, but
I mean, you know.
it just hurts my soul a little bit, but yeah, this time
The boy has knowledge and bases.
yeah, he does, he knows his politics and things along those lines, and I would argue that like knowing what's going to happen weather-wise probably has, I guess not weather, but you know what I mean, like it has something to do with it.
Geological hoo-ha.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Yeah, man. But
But
you
yeah,
know, man.
somehow talking about earthquakes has caused an earthquake, so I am sorry for everyone.
I think you're
That's the deal
banned
with
from
that.
talking about earthquakes, by the way. Like, I don't think you're allowed to mention that word anymore.
I mean, I could have been the person that was talking about George W.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah.
Rip.
Big oof.
F.
Yeah, that's a rippity-doo-dah.
It's a big oof. I'll tell you what.
Oh, let's see how much that is on the oof meter. Oh, it's 98% on the oof meter.
Oof.
Ah, that's a big oof.
That is a big oof.
It's quite the oof.
I would imagine Chance would have many a things to talk about on that subject.
As he does, being Chance. No, but it's a fun game called Chance is Right for once. We have to play it when he's right. So the way this works is...
Can we have that be a regular podcast topic? Chance is right for once.
Recurring segment.
Let's play a fun family game called Is Chance Right? We spin a wheel. Ah, it looks like he's wrong again. Wrong again.
We just ask like ludicrous questions that nobody knows the answer to, and Chance has to guess whether it's true or false.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I like that.
We'll say, is he right or is he wrong?
Yeah, no, I like that. We'll just come up with true and false questions, and we'll see if Chance has like an opinion adamantly one way.
We come up with a bunch of things that Chance has done that we would have to question about and say, has Chance done this or not? Is Chance right?
Interesting. I also like the idea of just presenting him with topics he has no idea about, and having him like guess why and just explain why he's adamantly believing this side is right.
Yep.
Because as someone who's going to be a future politician, he should know how to spin things. Right? Like, I feel like
Like
it's part of the
D20.
job. Oh, I can...
D20.
Always my D20. It was just here a year ago. I don't even know where it is.
Do you want to know what I rolled?
I do, but I also want to know where my D20 is.
Well, actually, I didn't roll it. My phone rolled it.
Oh.
That's not real. Not real dice.
That's what we
Party
call...
No.
That's what we call...
I tipped my phone, and my phone rolled the die.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. Oof. That was a close one. So you're giving me
Where did
bad die
it
for a second.
go? Huh. Do you
Boy
think...
can't find his dice.
No, I can't.
Local tragedy.
Dice
I was
listen to
hoping
you.
my little puppy boy didn't decide to eat it.
Uh-oh.
He was up here
I
earlier.
guess you'll find it in the poop.
Oh yeah, it
The poop.
like if it rolls a nat 20, like that's where you find it. What does that mean?
I mean, if your dog rolls a nat 20 when he poops it, it's his dice.
Yeah, he gets to keep it. Wow, I'm actually a little scared that he might have eaten it. He was like looking under my desk earlier, like oh, this is cool, man. You should check this out. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm trying to write this paper.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm gonna look under my desk, so just to see if I can find a die. So continue the good time.
So,
Huh.
you know
I
one
don't
thing that
see
we
the
could
die.
talk about.
I don't even know if you
We
can
could talk
see
about
it.
the inequalities of power management in mini golf putt-putt games.
Mini golf putt games.
Mini go putt game.
How the power ratio of hit to putt is very inconsistent from game to game, and there needs to be a standard quality.
You're very inconsistent from game to game.
Thank you.
Hello, die.
I may or may not be playing some mini golf.
I'm playing some mini golf putt games right now, huh? Some mini golf putt. Some putt mini golf.
Putt-putt. The putt-putt-putt-putt.
Has anyone ever called you a putt before? Because I feel like that'd be a bit of an insult, right? Would you
can't
wanna
say
be a
I've had my
putt-putt?
brother call me that, because that'd be like a brother insult.
Listen here, little putt. It's like, oh man,
Putt.
you little putt. And I'm like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be offended or not. I don't understand what you're trying to call me. You're trying to call me a fun leisurely activity? Because is that a compliment or no? I can't tell.
I don't know.
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
The numbers, Mason.
Oh no. It was you in the box. It was always you.
There's always you in the box. Black Ops 4 has no story, but yet they
Also-
like
I was gonna ask,
It
is
has-
Black Ops
it
4...
has a
Black Ops
story,
4 is a
but it
real
also
game, right?
doesn't.
Like, that happened.
they had a campaign at some point. I think it was like up to a year before release. They actually had a campaign. And they decided to scrap it because it was supposed to be like a 2v2 competitive sort of campaign mode. Weird thing, I don't know. Canceled it for Battle Royale. But when they released the game, they made the cutscenes for the story mode, and they kept it. So you can just watch these cutscenes that are nothing to do with anything. You don't
just
get
cutscenes
the
at that point.
Like how the story is usually told in Call of Duty is usually like every level you'll get like some sort of exposition in the gameplay, and then the cutscene between levels, and all that's left is the cutscene between levels. So there's like half the exposition completely fucking missing, and so you're trying to watch these cutscenes, and even at the end you're like, what?
This is something so amazing.
And then
about
it's like
that.
they cut out half of the other cutscenes and took a third of the remaining cutscenes and said, "Alright, you're gonna be audio only."
Yeah, no, they kept those audio only things. Those are supposed to be like those collectibles you find in the levels, like audio files, and they kept them. So it's like here's the audio pickups that you can find in the campaign that we don't have anymore. And I'm like, thanks. And you listen to them all, and you get a little bit more exposition that completely contradicts the cutscenes you just watched. So you're like, what? What is happening?
It's like you just made this more confusing. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I don't know what they're...
It's like how this mini golf hole is called "Prepare for Disappointment."
It's Black Ops 4 and that shit up on the list.
And keep in mind, I am.
Are you
11
up to
strokes
disappointment?
in, so I am disappointed. Oh, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
I'm disappointed.
On a scale of 8 to 8, how disappointed are you?
That would be a bogey plus 5.
Ooh. Ooh. So, luckily I have more dice, but,
Are they dice approved?
Dice approved.
I don't know if they're dice approved. They haven't played any Battlefield yet.
So, you don't know if they prefer sniper classes or not?
No, I'm trying to ask them, but they just are kind of looking at me funny, so I'm going to stop talking to them.
Hey.
Yeah, just,
Hey,
they
likely
just staring.
story. Likely story.
They just staring. This one's just staring at me, man. Like, I just want to throw it, but, like, I'm already down one. Where could that have gone?
Maybe some unknown liquid?
Yeah, you're right.
Like acid?
Yeah.
Ass?
Mmm.
Hmm. Have any of you ever seen the Dark Crystal before?
No.
No, okay. Alright, yeah, alright.
I do not want to see it. No, thank you.
The Dark Crystal is not like actually like a scary movie or anything. I think Jim Henson had a playing making it.
I mean, I never said it was scary.
That's what you meant. I assumed. You know what happens when you assume, right?
Yep.
What happens?
Make fart noises.
Yeah. It was made in The Dark Crystal was made in 1982. It was directed by Jim Henson and Frank Oz. Yeah, it was weird. Like if you look at the characters now, it looks horrible because it was made in 1982. But like, I watched it when I was younger. You know.
Making the shot for an eagle.
Are you indeed an eagle?
Considering I am almost 20 points over par, probably not.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not I am 20 points over par is up to your imagination. Although I will tell you, I am on the last hole.
Ooh, what's your score at there, bud?
You're gonna have to make a guess as to what my score will be over by.
Okay.
And I will tell you the last hole is a
Probably,
par 4.
It's a par 4.
Probably 6 birdies. Carry the 1. Let's say you finish with a 19.
So
So are we guessing your final score, Or are we guessing?
It's
You're minus.
How many shots am I over par for the 18
Over
holes?
par for 18 holes. See, I can't tell. Are you Tiger Woods at this game? Because if he's like Tiger Woods, he's under
not
par.
in this match. Usually I am, but not this time.
So are you confirming that you went over par?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
you went over
I'm
par.
confirming that I'm at least 10 over par.
Oh,
That's
10
so
over
far.
par. Interesting.
Why is so far considered a bad thing when that's
although I
like
said,
a really good score?
For
I did
in
say
golf, yeah.
before about 20 over par. Although I did confirm that I was not over 20 when I started this last hole.
Okay, so this was a par 4. Yeah, I think. Well, Henry, I want you to guess first. Let's see where your brain's at.
I don't know that much about golf to make an educated
You have about 5 seconds to guess.
I'm gonna go with a solid
just finished.
18.
I
7.
was.
What is
Wait, Henry. I'm gonna give you a chance to re-guess that because I did confirm that I was over 10.
Okay.
I don't remember what number I said.
23.
What?
You said 23, I think.
Oh, I am 21 over par.
Oh, alright.
What number did I say again?
I don't know. Did you guess?
I think you said 18 or 17.
I don't remember. That's how tired I am, dude. Like, I say a number and it's gone.
Big oof.
That's serious too. Like, I generally have no clue. I think it was 17 or 18, yeah. But like, still, that it just wasn't there. It's like I said it and it's gone.
On a scale of big to oof, I'd say that's a big oof.
Yeah. Ow. yeah, it is. That's an oof right there. That's an oof if I've ever oofed. I've oofed before. At least once or twice.
Alright, if you'd like to make your predictions now, I've swapped to a golf course that is still considered hard.
Okay.
I have played it many times before.
What is your average score?
I don't keep track of that. All I know is that I'm a lot better at this golf course than I am at the other one.
Okay. And you went plus what, 21?
Plus 21.
And you say you're a lot better at this one.
I am a lot better at this one. I parred the first hole. If that
Okay.
gives you any sense.
I'm gonna say you go plus 3.
We'll have a halfway indicator in case you want to change your
that up?
mind.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Henry, do you have any comments about what you think I'll score in these?
You're gonna do much better, so you're gonna do maybe a 5.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I will tell you, I bogeyed this one from some poor shot management. So far, I am only over by 1.
Oh.
Just keep that the entire time. And I'm right.
I mean, I would prefer to be under, because that means that I am actually doing real good. Because the better that I do, the more coins that I get to buy stupid stuff.
Oh, dude, that's
So,
the best. We love buying stupid stuff.
Yeah, I know, man. Oh, and in case you were wondering, this mini golf course is plane themed.
Do you say plane?
Yes, planes.
Okay.
I have been summoned.
You've been summoned for the DNA?
Yes, I will finally consume nutrition.
Go and consume your food, my friend.
Delicious,
you.
delicious food.
I might be back, I might not. I don't know yet.
Sounds good. Alright, thanks for coming on regardless, Henry.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
Okay.
I either will or won't see you later.
Alright.
It's one of those two.
Well, we won't see it all. This is.
Oh, I
an
will
audio
speak
voice
to
chat thing.
you.
Alright, speaking.
Yeah,
yes,
speak.
I agree.
Speak easy.
Alright.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, down
Yes.
on a spake, so you get a nice tall guy. Oh my god, that reminds me of Adrian.
I really did, yeah.
Oh god, please be a hole in one.
I'll see you.
Alright, see you, bud.
Speak ya.
Hole in one.
That sounds weirder. Speak ya.
Speak ya.
User disconnected from your channel.
User is disconnected from your channel. What if it said channel has disconnected from your user?
That'd be a little weirder. Just like a small degree.
It's a little bit, right?
Although, are you nervous about your prediction? Because I am 1 under par now.
You know, I'm how many holes in you're in?
I just finished hole 5, and now I am 3 under par.
Okay.
I did say that I am a lot better at this one.
I'm not super confident, but I'm not going to change my guess until halfway if I see fit. I'm a bit, I'm a bit confident. Not too confident, but you know.
Oh, I think I just had the worst luck in on this hole.
Oh no.
I actually severely dislike this hole because of the awkward shots that you have to make.
Mm.
And I somehow still birdied it. But it's very awkward and it's very easy to just lose a lot of strokes to going out of bounds.
Oh.
So do you have any ideas for anything to roll for?
To roll for?
Yeah. So I don't want to bore everybody with talking about mini golf
That's
the
fair.
whole time.
But mini salt and mini golf. It's the mini fest.
I mean, that's true.
I will roll to see what I get. So. Okay, we're gonna roll again.
Did you roll the hot seat?
No, but it's a topic that is more many
More for
people.
like a big group.
Yeah, it's more of a group topic. I'm just gonna keep rolling till something makes sense. Or we're gonna keep rolling until something makes sense. Now we're gonna keep rolling to
I
something.
rolled a 500.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Let me just look at this list and I'll pick a topic. And roll. Ooh, we'll do that one. So, obviously, if people are living in different places watching this, they might not be experience this, but we are in December now. It's December 1st today. Day we're recording this and live streaming it's December 1st. Technically, it will be up on YouTube the 2nd. But, Nick, what's your opinion on snow? Are you a person that really likes snow? Do you hate snow? Because sometimes people are very, 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 opinionated in one way or another on snow.
I would say I have a weird love-hate relationship with snow. And that's because I've driven through 2 snowstorms.
Oh, yep.
One was a little unintentional and not planned for it all, but then again, neither did the state plan for it.
Yeah. Well then, it seems like an error on all accounts.
Well, I mean, they didn't salt the highways.
Yeah,
so
that's not good.
Big oof. As in, vehicles abandoned everywhere kind of oof. And the other part of me is hey, snow, that's great. But I would say it's only good if there's a foot or less for me.
Okay.
Any more than that, and I see it as a nuisance, and I definitely don't want to be driving in it.
Yeah, no, driving
I've
in
already
snow.
driven in it far too much.
uh, yeah, driving in snow is not fun. Really, it just isn't. But I will say that I like watching snow. Like if you told me I could just sit in a window and watch snow happen, I like it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very calming. Even like looking out after it snowed, like as long as you're already like in a safe spot where like you're fine, and you guys have plenty of food, and like everything's fine that way,
And you already ordered the Chinese food.
and it's already there.
Like, you don't have to go out in the snow. Your friend Terry has to go out in the snow because he's the one that offered to pay for it.
Exactly. But I don't know. It's interesting. Because I won't ever forget. One time when I went to my community college, they made us go while it was planning to snow, and it was already snowing like lightly when we started the day.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, a few hours into me being there, maybe like, because at this community college, most classes were about 3 hours. So I was like an hour and a half into class, let's say. And they just call the rooms, and like a person runs into a room. It's like, yeah, the school's done for the day. Like, you guys gotta go. And I sat in the parking lot trying to leave, and I kid you not, dude. From leaving the parking lot of my community college to getting home, it was nearly 5 hours. And
Yeah, that
where the
was
the community college I went to was. It's 30 to 35 minutes away. 40 if there's some traffic.
that was me during the weird snowstorm.
Yeah.
That other week.
Mm-hmm.
The drive was usually an hour,
Yeah.
and it took 4, almost 5.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. Like, and for the community college situation, it was the snow, but it was also every single person on campus trying to get out at the same time. Which is never
Oh, no, for me, I had
recipe.
left before the work traffic.
That is fair, but when they just cancel school and like everyone's like, I gotta get out of here, you're just stuck. Like, it's just, there's nothing you can do.
I would say probably an hour and a half of it was spent along a 5-mile stretch.
Ah, dude. For
Like that's how bad it was.
dude, I didn't leave the parking lot for like. I wasn't like very far. I was like close to the like leaving the parking lot onto like, cause like there's like a long road that goes through like the like almost like the outskirts where you have to go, and I didn't get to leave my parking lot until an hour and a half to 2 hours probably at least. So it's like this is so bad, dude. It's like this is one of those things I look back on and I'm like, anytime I complain about something being late, or like say you ordered a pizza and they said it was a half-hour delivery, they get there in an hour. It's like, that's not 5 hours stuck in the snow. I should be thankful. It's just like, that's not happening to me again right now. And for your situation, it's like, no, that's not happening to you again right now. So it's like, right now my computer chair is nicely comfy, and I'm glad to not be in a car stuck in the snow for 5 hours.
Yeah, this is very true.
Right? It's just like, you know what? This chair is very comfy.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now.
What's up?
When I got to the halfway point, I was 4 under par.
Oh.
So, if you would like to revise your prediction,
You know what? You were 4 under par at the halfway point.
there are about 3 holes remaining
Okay.
until I'm going to close the revision polls.
Okay. I am gonna say that. See, obviously, like, it depends on how hard these next holes are. But I think you can...
The last 2 holes are a par 3 and a par 5.
Okay. I'm gonna say you go... So you're 10... Did you say how much are you under?
At the halfway point, I was 4 under.
You're 4 under par. I think you could do 10 under par. But I think those last 2 holes are going to be hard. But I think you're going to go 10 under par.
That's bold prediction there.
It's a bold prediction. I like to think you're going to...
Bold prediction as I look at the total.
Okay, I'm going to say that was a joke.
I mean, if I manage to hole-in-one this, it will be very close.
You know what? I'm going to stick with my gut here.
Oh God, please don't.
No, don't stick with my gut. Okay.
Oh God, please don't.
Alright. I feel like you're close, though. I'm going to go... I still think you can be close to that.
Because the last hole isn't hole-in-oneable. It's not one of those.
You know what? I'm going to go 7 under. And that might not seem like a lot different, but, you know, I'm going to go 7 under. I think you can increase on your 4 under from different holes. It'd be really funny, though, if you went 1 over still, and like that was my original guess.
Well, I'd like to tell you, I was 7 under.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
I was like, I have to sink this really long putt, and if I shoot it over by just a little bit, it's going to chip the side of the hole and go away. I'm going to be so upset.
So, did you end the game then?
Yes.
At 7 under?
That is 7 under.
Oh, that last minute correction. Oh boy. Nice.
Now, Steve complains whenever I play on that hole because I like to score way too much under. The only one that he really hates more is this one where there's just a lot of things that really just ruin your day.
Oh.
Which is the one that I'll be playing now. We'll see how well I do.
Yeah, the time to ruin the day, I guess.
By the way, it's essentially Candyland.
Ooh, Candyland, you say?
He hates Candyland.
No, he does?
He really hates Candyland.
Yeah.
I think it's a riot, but he really hates it.
Steve really hates what you said?
Oh yeah, he will not play Candyland.
Oh, man.
Not very often. And to be fair, there are some holes that are very ridiculous on the sort of RNG-ness of it.
Yeah. The RNG is strong with this one.
Yes. I mean, when you get an eagle on the first hole, good sign.
That's a sign.
Real good sign.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you.
What's up?
Given that EA and its previous track record with its games and microtransaction-y stuff and all that,
Mm-hmm.
do you think you're gonna get the latest EA game?
What's the latest EA game? Do you know what it is, or?
That's Battlefield 5.
Probably not. Like, just as an example, I didn't buy the most recent Mass Effect.
Oh.
Mass Effect Andromeda. EA does have a big to do with that. Obviously, there's other factors that went into it, and eventually, I don't know, I might try to. pick it up and buy it. But Battlefield 5, I don't think I will buy. The only way I buy Battlefield 5, I think, is if like our entire group buys Battlefield 5.
So kind of like how a lot of us bought Battlefront 2 just because it went on sale.
Yeah. Like, if you guys are all like, we all think Battlefield 5 is going to be a fun time, let's all buy it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll probably buy it. But it's not something I don't think I would play on my own. So I wouldn't make that buy if not.
Okay.
Do you think you'll buy it?
Well, see, I got it for my dad's birthday.
Oh.
And so, whenever he's off at work, I usually wind up playing it with some of my friends off of Xbox.
Cool.
So, I'd say I like it.
Is it fun? Like,
I'd say it's just about impossible for me to see any enemies because there's no really obvious markers for enemies this time around. And I tend to die a lot, but at least I can revive people, so that's fine.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be hard for me.
Actually, it'd probably be easier for you because
Okay.
it's a really hard game for me because the camouflage is actually doing its job.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I would have to play it and try.
You might actually be able to distinguish the stuff because you're not gonna worry about color.
Okay. I hadn't thought of it like that, but interesting. I'm a fan.
Some real solid stuff there.
It sounds like it, you know.
Speaking of solid stuff and moving over to not solid stuff, how about them nylon bags in Fallout 76?
So I heard that they did something kind of sneaky as like so basically for anyone who doesn't know, they promised these really cool bags.
Tote bags.
Tote bags with the I forget what. Do you remember what the edition was called?
It was the I want to say it was like the Power Armor
Yeah.
Collector's Edition.
So for the Power Armor for Fallout 76, and they gave these really crappy, not as advertised bags. And basically, their response was, "We're not going to do anything about that." And then people were threatening to sue and stuff, so they actually offered $5 in-store like credit for as like an apology. But the thing is, if someone is listening to this and you bought Fallout 76, do not accept the $5 credit. Because apparently from a few people I know who know legal things a little better than I, if you accept the $5 credit, you have no grounds to make like a lawsuit on anymore. Or if someone...
They say that they can argue that it was an effort to sort of accommodate for these changes.
Yeah. So if you accept the $5, you would have no legal grounding anymore because you accepted, like, the accommodations for not getting the product you had thought. So, well, I don't know.
I sort of just want to talk about how ridiculous it is to swap to nylon when it's canvas. I mean...
It's just, like, they've just...
had canvas materials for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard to make a bunch of canvas bags.
I think they're just straight being lazy. Like, I think they're like, we can mass produce this faster and not care, because I think even in the employees' reply, they said it was cheaper to do this, so we did it. Or...
Oh, no, I mean, that's true, but then Bethesda had a follow-up comment to that employee's...
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and it's actually, I want to say it's number 3 or the number 4 most downvoted comment on Reddit now.
Oh no.
It will not be overtaking EA's comment
No.
about Battlefront. But pretty bad.
What did they say?
You know, I should go see if I can find it.
Yeah, cause
It should be fairly easy to find, don't worry.
yeah, I'm actually really interested now. Cause
All you have to go to is the list of the most downvoted stuff. Oh wait, has this not been updated? Oh no. Hasn't been updated. Oh my.
oh my,
User joined your channel.
holy crap!
Hi!
Sky,
Hi! Oh, it's Sky.
Sky!
Holy shit!
I've missed you so much, Sky.
Finally here, I missed you so much, holy shit.
Sky.
It's literally been months.
It has actually been months.
It's crazy.
So do you not know what's funny about your messages to me, Sky?
Yeah.
Recently, like while driving Brecken around, if you don't remember, Brecken is my girlfriend.
Bitch, yes.
And I was like, Sky has been messaging me in response to me asking to do the podcast with 2 and then 1. And I'm like, I'm really hoping next week he's going to say 0 and just appear in TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
And she's like, wow, you're really reading into this. And I'm like, yes, I am. I miss my Sky.
I knew you would. I knew you would. You would understand.
And
It's not the usual.
and it
Not the
happened.
usual sad animals did.
I know, I'm like, the sad animal thing stopped. And I remember I saw you on, like, because oh, Nick, I don't know if you know this. Dillman is back, I think, still.
Who? What?
Dillman, the TTT server.
Oh.
Yeah, I played it on a few times. No, I think I only played on it once. That'd be a lie to say a few times. And I saw Sky, like, man, I said I miss you, Sky, and you replied just with the number 2. And then I saw the 1 the next week, and I'm like, oh. I see now.
You first thought I was just a dick who didn't even say me too.
That's why I'm like, why did he say me too, Sky? I'm like, that's rude.
It's a countdown, man. It's better than a me too.
Dude, I'm so happy when I saw the 1. I'm like, fuck yes. Yes.
I quit my job yesterday. That's the only
Okay.
reason why I can do now.
Yeah, I was like, I was curious. I'm like, or did you quit? Like, did your schedule change?
No, I quit.
Yeah.
Fuck that job. Goddamn annoying.
It's so nice to hear Sky's voice.
I know. It's so nice to hear yours. I missed you all so much.
Yeah, man.
How goes it? What's going on?
It goes, dude. I'm exhausted. It's obviously you know what part of the semester it is.
Yeah.
I
That time where everybody dies internally.
just dead, man. I in the last like 2 days, I've written about 40 pages worth of papers.
Ew.
And I still have another 10-page paper that just started.
Ew.
So, yeah.
But the series is the last semester in that shithole, right?
It is. And then I am done.
Hell yeah.
I'm dying slowly because I've done that. I'm writing 2 stories for my student newspaper. So I've wrote so much lately, dude, that like words don't make sense in my head anymore. That I'm trying to work on this last paper, and I'm just like my brain is not letting me do things right now. It's just like my hands stopped. I stared at the screen for a while, and I'm like, no.
Your eyes twitching a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of twitch in there for sure. Oh, dude.
Is there some Twitch Prime?
I would like Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime would be nice. Kevin in chat said ew. Oh, Nick, do you know what the EA comment was? Because Kevin asked what it was.
Yes. I have it pulled up currently. I'm gonna make this putt-putt. And since I went AFK, like the next 4 holes maxed me out on strokes to keep moving forward with the game.
Oh? Well.
So anyways, this is what the comment reads, and it's at Negative 22.3 thousand karma.
That's a little love calmer there. I don't think you're coming back from that one ever in that account, right?
On the list of downvotes, that would be number 3.
What's
on the
number
list.
2?
Number 2 is because somebody literally asked for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for them.
That's what they're competing with here.
Yeah, and EA, which you're not gonna beat EA in hate.
Yeah, EA's at just under 700K. You're just not.
No. People hate EA and they love to hate EA. It's just a popular thing
I
to
don't
dislike
think you
them.
understand. That downvote affected stocks.
All the stocks.
All the stocks. Might have been for only like a month, but all the stocks.
Every single stock.
Yes, every single one. Okay, so the comment reads, "Thanks for tagging us in this post," and this post is talking about how the $200 collector's edition comes as a nylon bag instead of a canvas.
Yeah.
Mind you, $200.
I was gonna say they paid $200 for this shit, by the way.
Yeah. The comment continues, "We're not sure if you've seen this make the rounds on various areas of the internet yet, but we've made an official statement about the issue and included it below." And the statement reads, the Bethesda store support team member is a temporary contract employee and is not directly employed by Bethesda or Bethesda Game Studios. We apologize to the customer who took the time to reach out. The support response was incorrect and not in accordance with our conduct policy. Unfortunately, due to unavailability of materials, we had to switch to a nylon carrying case in Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. We hope this doesn't prevent anyone from enjoying what we feel is one of our best collector's editions.
Oh, and all the hate is poured in, yeah.
Yeah. Essentially, it's time to throw the bus on top of everything for customer support.
Yeah.
And then immediately everybody just piled on.
I like, though, that they went the classic, like, let's just blame this temporary employee.
I love how the top comment under this thread is just people asking, "Canvas is one of the oldest textiles around. How is it unavailable?"
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to know.
Yeah. I would too. Like, I don't... How does that happen?
Which, by the way, the first canvas-producing textile company for the U.S. was around the 1700s. So it's been around a while.
Sky.
Huh?
I just like the picture.
Wait. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to send that to you.
I like it anyway.
Okay.
So...
Sorry.
I'm like, I don't think this was meant for me anyway, but I'm gonna take it happily.
Sorry, you have a very similar name to the other person. It's okay.
It's no matter what message you try to send in life, Sky, it will always come my way.
That's fair.
So-
That's fair.
Sorry to cut you off, Nick.
I mean, I was done
Okay.
anyways. It was perfect timing, actually.
Alright, never mind. I'm not sorry for cutting you off. You deserved it. No,
Damn. That's rough.
Sorry
to
like,
hear that.
like a dog?
Rough, rough. Bark, bark.
So I'm a little bit behind in the times, but I just found out there's a petition to make the Super Bowl halftime show for SpongeBob.
Ah, yes, I've heard about
Did you sign it?
Oh, wait,
You
really?
signed it. I've signed it. Yes, I think there are like over 200,000 signatures now. 300,000. It just reached 300,000.
I would love that.
That's crazy. I really do hope that happens.
Yeah, me too, honestly. I would love that so much.
Clearly, it is very silly,
I would
and we
still...
must have it.
Yeah, like, it's not the most serious thing I've ever been a fan of, but I want this to happen. I mean, with the creator of SpongeBob just passing away too.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be a nice in memoriam for a show that arguably most of the players in the field probably watch, given the time period.
Yeah.
It's I think that's fair. A good deal of the audience will... I don't know how many people watching the Super Bowl will have no idea what SpongeBob is. I wouldn't mind, to be completely honest, if they did a normal Super Bowl halftime show, but they just showed the SpongeBob one too.
Oh, that'd be pretty great.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm down with that. Why would that be a bad thing?
Oh man, that would bring so much revenue. Why don't they just do it?
Right.
You know, it'd be really great is if somebody was able to pay for the advertising for a Super Bowl commercial to just be the SpongeBob Super Bowl.
I would still be okay with it just being the SpongeBob episode, but I don't know if that's they'll do that because they make so much money, I think, on the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh no, somebody would definitely have to pay for it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
This is where sometimes I wish I was a billionaire. Because if I was a billionaire, I would be that guy. It's nah, it's fuck it. Let's make this happen. I'm paying for it all.
Yep.
That's funny. Oh man. Yeah.
It seems that my dice have disappeared. I don't know where they've gone.
I think there's just a dice bandit out there somewhere. So my D20's gone. Your D20's gone.
Yeah, actually, I don't know where it went. It was in front of me.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. It's always been on my desk, and it's just gone.
Are you guys still doing the podcast? What's it called?
The D&D thing?
D&D? Yeah.
No, wow, it really has been a while since you've been on.
I'm sorry.
No, that's not you should know this guy. But
Oh, and another thing. Sorry, dude.
No, go for it.
No, you finish your thought. You finish it.
The answer is no. I decided to not do it during the semester because I don't have enough time to plan for sessions.
That's right.
Yeah.
So winter break, we come along.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
We'll probably do it again. And we might reshape who's playing. Just because Chris hasn't actually. I haven't talked to Chris in a while. It's not like we had an argument, or it's just we just haven't talked. I don't have time to really game with all the people. So you know. And he just has been on the last few podcasts and stuff. Mm-hmm. Kyle and Mark would definitely do. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see.
We'll figure it out. If a little change needs to happen, it'll happen.
Another thing. Last week, I believe I watched a snippet of the podcast.
Yes.
And I heard that Kyle had just beaten me.
Oh, yep.
Was that last
week? Yeah, you actually have tied him back now.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, the battle is on.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kyle.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, because you guys have now both been on 85 episodes of Background Noise.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, somebody's got to message Kyle.
Yeah. Let Sky have this victory tonight.
Yeah, let me have it.
So
no,
I
want to see this be a burning rivalry.
I will message Kyle.
Watch the world burn.
I'm 100% messaging Kyle when the podcast is over and be like, so Sky was on tonight.
Guess who was on and took the title back?
Yeah, he's coming back, because you guys are fighting for that glorious 5th spot. So
what's the number? ahead of us? Like who?
The people ahead of you, obviously, I'm included in this list, so it's kind of bullshit.
Okay.
Although when you don't include them, it becomes an actual list.
It's fair. I've been on the most episodes, because, you know, it's my show.
256. Okay.
Yeah, this is episode 256 that I've been on.
Good.
So he's only been on for 50 episodes.
What the fuck? And then second it's obviously Nathan.
Right.
Nathan is a little bit a ways from you guys. He's got 176 episodes.
Alright, no, I'm not getting
Yes!
Okay.
Kat is frozen at like 116.
Okay.
Mark is at 114. Mark just has to show up for like 3 more episodes and he takes that lucrative third spot. But you and Kyle are now tied for 5th at 85.
Alright. Okay, so Mark is next, but he's a while away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arguably, like, Mark/Kat are next, because, well, Mark would be on, except he works these nights too.
Yeah.
So,
Sucks, doesn't it?
yeah, I miss all my friends. No, it's just people have stuff to do sometimes, you know, so I gotta respect it. Yeah, but it's like, we did like a Jeopardy episode, and we had everyone guess the top 10, like, people who've been on the podcast, and like I was made sure that I tell them that I do count. It was fun.
I thought we didn't have you count for that one just so that we'd have a more varied score.
No, I counted. I'm pretty sure. I thought I did. Or did I not? Maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe yeah, Nick, you might be right, because...
It would make more sense just to have a better scoring.
Yeah, no, that would make more sense, but I don't remember if we... Or if everyone just got the 3 points, because... Who knows? Anyways, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Good old jolly time. But it's good.
Terrible.
It's good to have Sky back. Or
Yeah, terrible Jeopardy.
we got our boy back here, so that's all that matters.
Never going back to that fucking place. I hate customers. I hate people. I hate you. First of all. Anyways. This is bad, dude. I hated it.
Yeah. Oh man.
But I stand by my statement that I think it's generally agreed that any young teenager or something growing up should work in retail.
Just for a little
Just
bit.
Oh,
to get
absolutely.
more humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you know, people look down on you for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's rough.
It's the truth, though. Like, it's just so people give you a hard time and you learn to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I didn't work retail, quote unquote, but for a while, I answered the phones for my dad's plumbing company. It's
So you still have to deal with people.
What's up?
You still have to deal with
Oh,
people.
I was going to say, it's similar in the way that people are pissed. And they yell at me. And I'm like, I just take the calls, man.
Like, this is just my job.
It's
okay.
It's like, dude, I don't know what you want. It is just a funny feeling that, like, when people are irrationally mad. Okay, Kevin. So retail is sales, more or less. It's something that you sell a product in, I think would be the best.
If you're a cashier,
You're a
at,
cashier,
say, Walmart.
You're in retail, technically. If you're, like, a cashier at, say, a food store, like a Walmart, like a convenience store, you know, like any of those things, you work retail, technically. A job where it's just a job where you deal with people a lot and you have to deal with, like, sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not fun, Kevin. No one really likes retail. This is kind of a thing you retail is a job that you can get with very little qualifications, and that's why it's perfect for us pro college students.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yes, take more of them, make them hate their lives. We'll use this one till they crack, and then we'll take another. That's basically how it is. Try making him sound like a movie bad guy, but like, no, it's pretty accurate.
This is terrible. The littlest things, man. The littlest things.
What things bugged you the most? Without, obviously, with the caveat of without saying like the place you worked and like say that your boss sucked. Like, just be.
Derek was a goddamn jerk, you know that. Anyways, let's see. I think the worst part. All right, so I was a bookkeeper and like customer service.
Ooh.
So while I'm trying to make bank deposits, somebody would come up to the window, just knock on it. Literally, just knock on it. The rudest shit you can think of. She just knocks on it and says, "Hi, I need to give get a refund for this." She has a half empty bottle of fucking grape juice or whatever. I forgot what it is, but I think it's like a Welch's grape juice or something. And she said it wasn't good. It wasn't expired or anything. It just wasn't good. I'm like, so what's your reason for? I didn't like it. I don't care. I mean,
it's like, what do you want me to do about you not liking the thing you
That
like?
summarizes retail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Can you give me store credit for like? Yeah, I'll get a store credit for you. Alright, so I just wrote her a refund ticket for $2 or whatever and told her to fuck off.
Yeah.
I probably lost that money, or lost at least $1,000 to the company, just giving out refunds for people I didn't like. I was a hell of a bookkeeper, let me tell you.
The place that I worked for a while, their policy on that was to just take it.
Just take the refund, right?
You just do that.
Exactly.
Like it doesn't matter. And
our company's the same. Like we just want to please the customer, something like that. So we just give out the refund.
So freaking ridiculous.
Yes, right. Okay, I'm pretty sure that store is losing hella money just on refunds.
Yeah, probably. Dude, I'm gonna go in and drink a half thing of grape juice and then walk back in. I'm like, it's not that good.
Don't you fucking dare, man.
I literally. That is like the worst.
I feel for any people in retail now, dude. It's like, oh my
I would
God.
never do that, by the way, because I'm a little bit compassionate here.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin.
And I live in Long Island could be a snobby place sometimes. So I live in a fairly upper middle class area.
Yeah.
So these old people, like these retired people, are just entitled as shit. They got nothing else to do. They come in, get a refund, and that's their day.
That's what they did that day.
Get a drink. Terrible.
Yeah. Kevin in chat said he worked at a marriage party today. This is another fun job. He had to be a barman.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
Still deals with a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
That's like the key here is like jobs where you deal with a lot of people. That's the problem.
Yeah, sounds legit.
Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like I would mind dealing with a lot of people if it was a scenario in which that I like doing the job. Because, like, for journalism, yeah, I'm going to have to deal with a lot of people. If I do PR, yeah, I'm going to have to deal with a lot of people. But it's in a controlled, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like they're coming up to me, yelling in my face, demanding a refund. I don't
know. Have you seen people follow around celebrities?
That's fair. Yeah, you're right. But it's like, how am I going to refund your newspaper? It's like, refund this. I'm like, where did you buy that from? First of all, because, like, you think I just, like, I'm the refund person here?
No, it would be more akin to, I didn't like this article in your newspaper. Give me money for it.
It's like, all right, how much you want for it? All right. And they would say a number. I'd be like, no.
Okay. Do you know how some of the FCC operating fees work? Television.
Not enough to like have a conversation about it. So I'm gonna let you take the ball in this.
So, from what I understand, is that when let's say you're having a live interview on a morning talk show.
Yes.
and the celebrity accidentally says the word fuck or curses something else, and the FCC's like big no.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get reported to the FCC, it may slide under the radar if you're very, very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Obviously, can't be doing that. But as soon as somebody complains, ka-ching!
Time
That's
for
not up.
money!
As long as people don't complain, you don't have a problem. When
Yeah.
people complain, you have a problem.
That just sounds like retail again.
I kid you not, people will call up the FCC and complain.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds was pitching Deadpool 3, and he said, fuck, like Deadpool would say, and I'm offended. My children were at school, but, like, they could have been here.
I mean, keep in mind, this is strictly for not cable. You have to be on public airways for the FCC to really
Yeah.
have any say.
That's fair. But it's just funny.
It is kind of funny how the networks will respond very positively to when people complain to the FCC. And that's mostly because they get dinked a lot of money
Yeah.
every time this happens. So they don't ever want it happening.
It's like, hey,
For very good reason, they lose like a ton of money. Like,
yeah, no.
I mean, like, if they had this happen like 3 times in a year, that's a really bad year.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. Like, I don't want to lose money. Like,
If you have that happen once, that's a really bad time.
yeah. No, I feel it.
You don't want that happening.
Nah, not at all. That's not like a thing. I don't want it to happen. Sky, have you been playing much TTT?
A little bit, yeah.
How's it been?
It's been something. I mean, like, we'll get a few people on like Sunday nights, and then it picks up for that night.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to like, get together again, but you know.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. It's just for me, it's hard to play TTT. Because I know this is coming from someone who nearly has 3,000 hours of Counter-Strike. But hear me out here. I'm just burnt.
No, yeah, that's fair.
And I don't know. Like I just have a weird relationship with Counter-Strike that I could do the same thing in Counter-Strike so many times, but you're always facing a different person. You know, like it's very like individual based that way. In TTT, I could just stab the same people in the back every round, and they still trust me the same.
Man, that's pretty accurate about me, isn't it? I'll always just jump on top of your head and start like crouching, yeah.
No, yeah, that's that happens
Hydroxide.
the other way around too. I've been on your head before, and I know I've died multiple times. Because I did play the one night. I convinced Chance to come on. Yeah, because you were on a little bit. I don't remember, so I ended up having to leave to go and like scrim again for my CS team. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was fun. Like we had a decent amount of people. Bettins was on too, I think. You know,
Yeah.
it's always nice to see Bettins.
Raisin, Crunch, Ben's, all those oldies.
Yeah, dude. Like, if like people are coming on like tomorrow night or whenever tomorrow, I might have to hop on for a little bit, just because I always struggle because I feel like I look at things with nostalgia a lot, and there was that like solid community for a while that like every day you come on, it was just the most fun you could possibly have.
Yeah, exactly.
When that community stopped, though, like, obviously Dillman was around, but, like, a bunch of people weren't around anymore, you know, or, like,
Yeah.
like our boy DeCrescent. Where is he? I don't even know.
I don't know. I think he's dead.
He might
I
be
would
dead.
assume people were dead. Yeah.
He's old now, too.
That's true. I got to start calling him Grandpa.
He was last online on Steam 2 months ago.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah. I miss him. They're just,
Chris.
they're just.
The Crescent, I think. Oh, sorry. The Crescent is the one that brought me into CS. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he bought me CS.
He bought
me
you
since
CS.
He first started playing.
Yeah. Cause I think he bought you CS. He probably played like your first few games, and then I know like Derek, myself, obviously started playing with you like almost right away too. Because Crescent played with us.
Yeah, I remember. He was pretty into it too.
Yeah, I liked playing with him. He was always a fun time. He would get banned a lot for team killing.
That's about right, to be honest.
Yeah,
I still remember those days when he would jump out to Dillman. Literally, the next round he would RDM me and then just
just knowing that no one was gonna do anything.
I was okay with it too.
Yeah.
Usually when he came on, I just went AFK, grabbed something to eat, and then came back to me dead. I'm like,
I suspected
that
it.
sounds right.
There were so many times when it happened, I would just check damage logs, and I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, it's like this sounds like Decrescent and Sky's relationship. I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yellow.
Oh man. Yeah, dude, it's like there's so many good memories from TTT, but you can't really recreate those.
No, you can't.
Because it depends on like the group of people that are on, and yeah, all that jazz. Is Olwell banned from this Stillman too?
I have no idea. Is he still alive?
Oh well, yeah. I see him on Steam every now and then.
I miss him.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I think the last time they brought Dillman back, like I like obviously Trebla and Borhelion, power to them for trying to bring back the community so many times. But how many times have they brought back Dillman just for it to leave again? It's like it's been a lot of times now, right?
So far, I want to say like
5, maybe?
Whoa, that much, really?
Yeah.
I don't even know, to be honest. I thought maybe like 3.
Because I know that... Okay, obviously there was the initial run. The server shut down, brought back, shut down, brought back. Like, it feels like every year or so it shuts down and then like comes back 6 months later. 5 maybe over exaggerating, but 3 to 5 for sure.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely 3.
Maybe it's just seasonal.
It could be.
You don't know.
But yeah, dude, like, it's always a fun time, and I respect them for bringing it back, but it's just like, if they want to, like, recreate that community again, they're gonna have to, I don't really know how you do it,
I don't, yeah.
It would be really hard to, but the issue is you're not gonna recreate that community at all, really. Like, you're gonna have to have a new community. Like, like, Trebla is gonna have to do, like, what Trebla does again. Ink will go to another server and steal everyone from that server. And bring them over again.
It's like that weird American guy that goes across the border and brings back like Mexican workers illegally.
That's great.
Just hide them in the trunk.
Yeah, it's like, get in here. We going to Dillman. Oh man. No, I'll always be thankful for Dillman though, for sure, because
of course
we all made so many good friends on Dillman. Obviously, like,
I wish
we met on Dillman.
Yeah, I wish we knew we were in the good times when we were in
right.
Yeah.
Like, I wish. I think I enjoyed those good times more, like, now. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, looking back on them.
Respect.
That, because I let TTT stress me out way too much. Yeah, it's like, But that was like why I think Counter-Strike felt like a blessing to me. Because it's like, I want to do this other thing more than TTT now.
Yeah. You can break from it.
Yeah.
And now it's cool. And I guess that goes for anything, to be honest. Like the other day, we were at a Z party and we like they put on the cha-cha slide. Is that what
But yeah,
the cha-cha
I know the
slide?
cha-cha slide, yeah.
Man, the goddamn good old elementary days when we just went ham on that.
Next thing you
Jesus
tell me is they played Cotton Eye Joe next.
Well, yeah, no. Okay, we didn't play that next, unfortunately, but that was it. That was elementary school. Like Kanai Joe, Cha-Cha Slide, and but the Macarena, right? Yeah.
Macarena's always been around, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's just like those things, and they play the songs, and those, dude, like those songs won't die. They're just gonna be like that age group songs forever. Man, maybe someone
Few
remix
decades, you'll
it
see.
one day, but
In a few decades, you'll see the senior citizens that the homes just start jamming out to that.
you just see like a bunch of senior citizens just doing like the cha-cha slide.
Breaking their hips, yeah.
You see on the news, 80 senior citizens have broken a hip in the last week from attempting to do the cha-cha slide from their childhood.
Worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if I was old, I'd probably do it just because, you know.
If there's one way to go out, it's that.
Dude, if I could die
Doing the
cha-cha sliding it up, hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's the way I'm going out. I would cha-cha slide my way into heaven or hell, depending on where I'm aiming. So it just depends what I did the last week or so, you know. Oh man. But yeah, dude, it's weird because it's like I'm stuck on Dillman now, so we're gonna be talking about Dillman for a little bit.
Okay.
Some of obviously our closer friends and stuff were Dillman people, right? Because it's like Nathan, Hank, obviously you, Sky. But I also don't talk to a lot of the Dillman people anymore.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I really don't speak to Treble on a regular basis.
And it's not like we don't like them. It's just that
No, it's just that we've
just,
separated. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
people move and change,
Yeah.
and it's sort of the catalyst of that friendship in the group was TTT, and when you take TTT away, it's I don't really have anything to talk about anymore. You can't message me complaining someone RDM'd you today. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it anymore. That was the bulk of messages, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
I launch up Counter-Strike, I'm finally away from TTT. 18 messages. Dude, as soon as you left, 8 RDMers came on and they're not letting us play. It's it's I don't want it. Oh, man. But, obviously, it was a really fun time. And I enjoyed it. It's cool that it's back, though. I know, it could be... I don't want to say it's a financial burden, because it's not so much money to keep up, I guess. But, it is nice to know that there's an option to go back to.
Yeah.
Do you ever know, if I get a bunch of free time, I might be let's all TTT it up, guys, let's go!
Yeah, exactly. That's literally all we were doing. Every Sunday night we just say, let's pull up and get on.
Yeah.
And then more people join. Can you believe that game is still alive? There are actually thousands of people playing it.
I don't know how.
I don't know either.
I actually was looking in the CSGO browser recently, and they have TTT in CSGO.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So it just
Wait,
moved.
Yeah, actually, I play all of my zombie-themed stuff on CSGO.
There you go.
To me, sure, you have something like Black Ops Zombies, but if you want to play with 60 people, oh boy, CSGO's got some good zombies. I'll tell you what, if you want to be Captain Jack Sparrow shooting off zombies as you're running around the map, you can do that.
Hey, it sounds like a good time.
Sounds like a dream I've had.
If
Sounds
you
like a
want to
dream of
transport to Final Fantasy VII, go literally do part of the storyline and actually have magic to use against the zombies. That exists.
So I have one question.
It's amazing.
In this game mode, is there any chance of me glitching Sky into a wall and then him drowning?
Oh, here we go. Again.
Yes.
That was a wild.
That was
There
that was so
are plenty
great.
of ways to do that. But also, there's a Pokemon one where the humans have... It depends on how far you get, but the humans can choose one starter and one Pokemon to catch before they go to a gym leader. And the zombies get one Pokeball to catch a Pokemon. And when they finally get to the gym leader, if enough humans survive, they have a gym battle where the gym leader is controlled by the zombies by public vote,
Oh man,
and the humans do a public vote with their Pokemon.
that's really funny.
And the entire round is determined by this Pokemon fight.
Ah, it sounds great. That one I actually might try at some point. But yeah, I always love bringing up the fact that I glitched Sky into a wall. Was that game all called Flood?
I think so.
That's the only time I've ever played it.
Yeah, the one time we played it, yeah, it was a roller coaster of emotions for me. We were like this close to finishing it up, and it looked so nice and symmetrical. And then I'm stuck in a wall for some reason. I turn around, you're there holding up a barrel. And like,
I remember like crying in pure like laughter that day.
I had a tear in my left eye as he went up the raft.
It's like I gotta go, man. I can't stay. You're like, I just left you to die. Oh man.
I remember Carrot being there. I think
Carrot
was with us
was
too.
one of the people too. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget the other person.
It's bad because I never remember who the fourth person was. I remember Carrot being there. I'm sure, like, there are a few people it could have been. Like,
Yeah.
it could have been, like, Hank. It could have been...
I think it might have been Dova. Was it Dova?
I was probably Dova.
It was probably Dova, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dova makes
I feel like you
sense.
would've
It's because it's an
left
off game, right? So, like, it makes sense that Carrot played it, right? Because Carrot's Carrot. And,
Yeah.
because Bryce wasn't really, like, around in that group yet.
That's
So
true.
it wouldn't have been Bryce. I don't know. It could have been like Bettins. It could have been like Nathan. Even like I don't remember who it was.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was Dova.
It really could have been Dova.
I think so.
Dova
yeah.
would fit in that group very funnily. That's another person for someone who lives so close to me. I have not spoken to him in a while.
Is he in college now? I don't even know. I think he was the same age as us, right?
He's in college, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He was at my community college, and
Really?
yeah, like his first semester there was my last semester there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I talked to him a few times there, but cause I want to say he's 2 years younger than I am, so he's gonna be 21 soon then.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, cause
Very
I'll
well.
be 23 in January.
21?
23. Yeah.
Did you? Oh, okay. Okay.
What, did I like lag out or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. I said I'll be 23 in January.
Okay.
Yeah. 2009. Dude, I feel old.
Yeah, you are old.
Right? Like, it's like, I'm going to be the age Crescent was when we first met him.
That's weird.
Oh, man. Because, dude, like, I started playing on Dillman when I was 17.
Has it really been
Yes.
6 years? What?
I was 17 when I got mod.
6 years? It's been 6 years, really?
Dude.
guy suddenly feels significantly older.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
we're...
where's the time gone?
That's what I'm saying. It's been 6 years of our lives. Dude, this
Holy
podcast has been going on for, nearly 5 years, I think.
Oh my god.
Is it? I think
Yeah.
260 is 5 years. I think. Gotta do the math on that.
No, because
It
you
is,
started
yeah.
it in high school, and we've gone through college at this
Yeah.
point.
I was gonna say, I started it, I think, junior year of high school. I want to say.
Oh man.
So.
This is weird.
Yeah, dude.
I don't like looking back on time.
It's
man.
crazy, though, right? Because it's like...
Yeah. Shit, man, I can drive a car. Why the fuck
Right?
did they let me have a license, man? I'm a kid.
Dude, it's like I may have just gotten my my provisional license at the time, which for us that's you can drive with one person in the car, and you can drive up until like 11 p.m. and I think like it's weird like 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
Kevin in chat said the future is now, old man. Oh man, yeah, this is the future, dude. Like, if you had told me when I was 17 that at nearly, I'm still 22. I'm gonna hang on. Well, I still am, but at like 22, nearly 23. Like, this is where we'd all be. I'd be like, wow. I don't believe you, but wow. Oh, man. It's because, like, we're turning more into adults, you know?
Oh, shit. I want to be a Toys R Us kid forever, motherfucker.
Dude, Toys R Us
Don't
isn't
let-
around anymore, man.
Oh, shit, yeah, you're right. Oh, man.
That's how, like, bad the reference is.
Damn.
Toys R Us
This
is, like,
so bad.
yeah.
Oh, man. If I knew this would happen when I was younger, dude, I'd probably just
You'd edit there.
maybe jump off.
Oh, man. No, it's funny, because it's like, yeah, dude, it's when, it hits the time I'm 23, it would have been 6 years ago that I had gotten mod on Dillman. That's such a long time ago, dude.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Oh, it's Steve again. My man.
Hi, Steve.
Hi,
Steve.
I have returned from dinner.
Steve Sky is here.
Hi,
I know.
Steve.
My boy is here.
I see a Sky.
I've missed you.
Hello, Sky.
Hello.
Sky hasn't been here in a very long time, and we all miss him
Yes.
greatly.
It's really weird. When I quit yesterday, I just realized like it really has been months that I've never
Yeah.
haven't talked to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you've been working, my guy.
I know it sucks doing that shit again. Let me tell you.
Oh, man.
I don't need money. I don't need a living.
I just need my computer.
Exactly.
Computer and electricity to run the computer.
You know, you're right, yeah. We need some money, yeah.
It's like 10 cents per hour.
Yeah, we just need some money, you know what I mean? Just need money for, like, food occasionally.
Nobody needs that.
But I said occasionally. So, it's just to spoil ourselves every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We were having a conversation about how old we are. Like, and how old we feel. Because, Steve...
And in an effort to feel younger, I'm going to eat more Chinese food. So, I'll be back later.
Alright, see you, Nick. That's funny. But yeah, no, we were reminiscing because in a little, like a month and a half from now, I'll be 23. And
Yeah.
it would have been 6 years, like, about from when I got mod on Dillman for the first time.
Oh my god.
Right? Like, It's just like it hurts. It hurts to hear those numbers. Oh man, things are so different, but they're still the same in some ways. Because like I mean, some people haven't changed, and that's beautiful.
How long have we been running this server?
So the server, like obviously not this iteration.
We're coming up on 4 years,
Yeah,
right?
like not like Steve's TeamSpeak 4, but like
Yeah.
your TeamSpeaks in general has to be about 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. No, it might be more than 4, dude.
Almost, maybe. No, it's gonna be 4. It's gonna be
4 year. Yeah, it's 4. Dude, the server could graduate high school already.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this server could have started school. Like, could be starting school, like, now. You know? Like, it could be, like, in pre-K or something.
Yeah. That makes me feel kind of old, honestly.
Kevin in chat. In my day! That's kind of what this conversation has, like, gotten to, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time, man. Time's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Now I'm just kind of stuck, like, thinking about time too much, and it's not it's bad. You know, but like, as long as we enjoy what we're doing, I think that's like the main thing.
Yeah.
Wow, but like, does anyone else feel like 2018 went by super fast?
No.
Okay, for me though, let me tell you, dude. I blinked and it's December. It just went by so fast. Like, but as people tell me, that's what happens when you start to get a bit older. Time just goes
yes.
faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
For
For me, it's all been painfully slow.
To be completely fair, 2017 was the slowest year of my life.
Why?
A lot of bad stuff happened that year.
That's the end.
Yeah, that's... So, knock on wood, this year has been pretty good so far. So maybe that's why, you know?
Yeah.
Other than school trying to suffocate me. Yeah.
That's per usual.
Yeah.
No worries. Push either.
You know. But from, yeah, Kevin said not really, I believe, to 2018 going by fast as well. But yeah, just... Maybe it's just like, because this year has been less uneventful, like in the best way possible. Than last year, it feels like there wasn't those, like, times where you get stuck in, you know?
Yeah.
And when I say this year has been uneventful, I don't mean it's been a bad year. Like, this has been, knock on wood again, one of the best years of my life.
Not over yet.
That's why I'm knocking, man. So, you know, we'll see. We will see.
Yeah. For me, this year has been just slogging through the shit here. Like,
yeah, I get that. Like, these last few months have been slow.
I was gonna say, like, for me, the year has been going by pretty slow, except for the past few months. The past few months have been going pretty fast, because, like, I think it's the most productive I've been. Like, great.
That's fair.
Making money, and I've lost so much weight, dude. I've lost 30 pounds.
Dude, good
no,
for you.
20
Good for
pounds,
you,
sorry,
Sky.
20 pounds. I know, it's...
If it makes me feel any better, I think I found them.
Okay, good. As long as I know where they're at, get everyone back.
No, but on a serious note, 2018 has been super good for me. I really liked it. I have all you great friends. Cheesy, corny line incoming. So if you want to not hear cheesy, corny incoming line, I feel like part of the reason this year's been so great, obviously, it's like Brecken, of course.
Yeah.
There's this staple of everything in my life. But like, no, it's like having her, having all you guys, having some really good friends. Yeah. 2018 has been a good year.
2019's around the corner with the
It's right, it's waiting to break my kneecaps, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, that's how that goes. It's just like, so you were talking about how good that 2018 was, huh? It cracks its neck, cracks its knuckles. It's like,
We were talking about that 2018
Yeah.
there, bud.
it's like, this is 2019, the year of the Canadians, eh? And they come for my kneecaps.
I don't know why 2019 is suddenly
Yeah,
Canadian, but
it feels like it's the year of the Canada.
yeah.
The Canada uprising of 2019, man, it was destined to happen.
Maybe they'll invade.
Sheldon
It'll be
will
great.
become the ruler of the not-so-free world. And hopefully he spares us. Okay. In chat, we see less celebrity deaths by far this year. And then Kevin said, don't speak too soon. And then followed by knocking on wood like crazy.
I mean, we just saw like a big one though.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley.
No,
Well, Stanley and you guys know today George
H.W.
Bush.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of those are pretty big. I mean, a president, right? We've only had like 45 of this.
Yeah.
Oh, in 2019, Tim Hortons will become an Autobot and kill us all.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It's a hell of a prospect, let me tell you.
All the Canadians will be like, that's fine. I don't care. As long as they can still get the Tim Hortons coffee, man, they're fine. They will be A-okay.
Have you ever actually had Tim Hortons?
No, it's in Canada, man.
Yeah, like, have you ever gone to Canada?
No. I don't have a passport, my dude.
Okay.
That's something on the 2019 list, though.
What, get a passport?
Yeah, to get a passport, yeah.
Why?
Because I want to go to Canada eventually.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Hell yes. I want to meet all my my beautiful Canadians.
I already have a passport.
Good.
So,
No, because I think like in life now, like it's my goal. Like I've met Chance twice.
Yeah.
I've met Chance enough times. I can start to meet other people now. Obviously, I'm just kidding. It just works out really. It's just very like happened to work out super well with Chance. That like, who would have guessed his grandparents have a summer house in the town next to mine?
yeah.
How like this world is very small. Like, I don't like to use that cliche term that often, but like when shit like that happens, it's just kind of like, wow, it is very small, isn't it? But yeah, no, like Sky, gotta hang out with you sometime,
One day,
dude.
one day.
We've been talking about it for like 4 years now.
I know.
We'll make it happen.
I finally have a car anyway,
That's
so I can just drive down,
It's come
hop
on,
by.
come on down to the Price is Right.
Hello, Mrs. Ant. I'm here to see your son.
I am here to see your child. It's like we don't have a child. Oh, you mean one of our kids? Like they're not children anymore, right? You just walked the door. Are you Mrs. HydroxideAnt? Like, are you HydroxideAnt's mom? It's like,
She's dialing 911 behind her back.
She's like, what the hell's a HydroxideAnt? This crazy man came to the door and smiling nonsense about this ant made of hydroxide. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Formula.
This might be
He's
a
wearing a
weird
sombrero
question,
for some reason.
but it just came to my mind. Do your parents know what your internet aliases are?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh wait,
Uh,
actually yes.
So for me, like you know, my real name means Sky.
It's
and I've told
that
them,
one's
you know,
not as
yeah.
yeah. It's kind of hard to to hide that one. That question is also chat too. It's a curious question. I think my mom vaguely knows. Like if I told her like what is it, she might. There's like a 20% chance she guesses it because she's read a few of like my articles from Dust2.us before, so my username was attached to that. we're working for Kevin Bacon, the actor. Oh.
My parents definitely know. Because I've been using the same online
Very
alias
long
since
time.
like 5th grade of yeah. And at some point you just kind of know. You know?
When you know, you know. It's like
Yeah.
to finish off Kevin's thought. It's like we're looking for Kevin Bacon, the actor. No, the raging twat in CS:GO. Oh man, but yeah, no one else knows about it because like, why would they? I had something, but I lost it. Oh, it's weird. I've been HydroxideAnt for a really long time now, too.
Has that always been your thingy? Your name?
Like, I didn't really game that much beforehand.
That's right.
Like, I played... before, like, that, I played, like, the Mass Effects. I played Fallout. Like, I played a little, like, Call of Duty like everyone did, but, like... not, like, a super lot.
Yeah, I guess.
And barely online. I may have played online a few times. But it wasn't until I got this laptop that I'm staring at right now.
I think I've always been Sky. Like my gaming, or when I first got the PC, I started with Gmod. I think I've always been Sky, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I've gone through phases. Let me tell you that much. That's for goddamn sure. Let me see here.
I remember your profile picture changing, but I don't think your name. I think you were always Sky on Dillman, at least.
Yeah, I was Sky. I was.
Well, you were Sky 1217. You were Sky
17,
Knight
yeah.
at one point, but you were always Sky. Like it, Sky was always in it.
I did Sky the blank, Sky the
Yes.
slut, Sky the horror. I don't know why, but
That led. So you doing Sky the blanks led to other people doing blank the blanks, and led to CNanners saying Buku the Puerto Rican pelican in one of his videos.
oh, is that a thing? Did I actually start that?
I'm pretty sure no one was doing it on Delman before you did it.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
putting Sky the blanks in your names led to CNanners saying Buku the Puerto Rican pelican and keep it in one of his videos.
Wait, what? Wait, I remember Buku the Pelican. How?
Oh,
CNanners?
okay, in one of CNanners like Payday 2 videos or something, Buku like was joining their lobby.
Oh, and they saw the
Yeah, and they saw his name,
okay,
Buku
gotcha.
the Puerto Rican pelican.
Oh, is there a clip I can find?
God.
CNanners, Buku.
Yeah, it's just really the best. Someone showed me the video a while back. I think Nathan might have had it. I don't know if
Oh no, I found it. The top comment is the Puerto Rican pelican. Alright, so I just gotta find it.
where
So that's the video. I don't know where exactly it is.
it was
yet,
like at the end, I remember.
at the end.
Whatever you do, do not put on your mask.
Okay, you can't tell a man.
Hey, what's going on?
That DS3 overlay. I just installed the overlay. That's pretty cool.
Looking?
Accidentally.
What?
Wait,
At the end, at like 2:40,
The last clip. Yeah.
Buku the Puerto Rican Pelican is during the game.
I didn't realize
Duke, the Puerto Rican Pelican?
What? Oh man.
The
now
Puerto
it's
Rican-
Buku.
So let's rock it!
wait.
What?
Who?
What?
Duke, the Puerto Rican Pelican?
That's amazing. Yeah, literally the top comment is the Puerto Rican Pelican. And then, like, there's a comment, never trust the Puerto Rican Pelican. IGN, 7 out of 10 IGN, not enough Buku the Puerto Rican Pelican. So many of the comments are about his name, too.
About Buku?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's just funny. But yeah, yeah, Buku the Puerto Rican Pelican made his way into the Sea Matters video once.
Alright.
So it's pretty funny.
Did not expect that, I'll be honest, but... Oh.
Did you not know that before now?
I feel like somebody may have told me a long time ago, but I don't think I saw the actual clip.
Yep, there. Now you've seen it. Chilled Chaos and Scene Angel like Buku the Puerto Rican Pelican. What? Oh man.
Oh, to be honest, how do you react to a name like that? Like...
when you're not accustomed to it like we were.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
This is funny. Yeah, no, that's. Hope we don't get a copyright strike because we had the audio of a Scene Anders video on, but it's like it was for like a friend of ours who just happened to have his name make it into a Scene Anders video. I feel like that's a good excuse.
Don't tase us, please.
Hey, yeah, this is not tasing. You know, tasing could hurt. That hurts people. Carl. Man. Alright. Well, we actually have... This podcast has been going on for 2 hours and 7 minutes with varying different people in the show. For the first part, it was only myself, Nick, and Henry. Then for a while, it was just myself and Nick. Then myself, Nick, and Sky. Then Nick left. Did Nick leave when you got here, Steve?
Before
Before?
you came, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then... And now it's us three. So it's just like... This.
No, Nick left after.
Okay, after we got here. Alright. But now it's us three regardless.
Sure.
Are you still here?!
He was just eating.
Now it's us four again!
No, actually, I went and got me some ice cream. And, as a closing statement, I'd like to say, my mother has recently gotten into the mainline Pokemon games.
Oh, really?
Pokemon Let's Go. She's a big Pokemon Go fan.
Yeah.
And she somehow managed to skip a few gyms and important moves and is now in a dark cave
What?
with no way to light it.
Wait.
Yes.
In which game?
Pokemon Let's Go?
Yes.
Lol.
The answer is just...
How
yes.
does it happen?
Wait. I thought that they stopped that after Pokemon Red.
Apparently
Like-
not.
You couldn't do that anymore.
Nick, I think your mom has a future in speedrunning.
Yeah.
Apparently.
That's crazy. How'd that happen?
I don't
Does
know.
she know?
She went looking for Diglets. I'm not kidding.
That's so like that's one of those things you hear. It's just so wholesome.
Okay.
You know, like
Here's the thing.
Oh no,
She
she's
went
in
back
Diglett Cave.
looking for Mount Moon and didn't go to Mount Moon.
Is she in Diglett
she
Cave?
could be in Diglett Cave.
No. She's in the cave that you have to go through to get to Lavender Town.
Oh,
What?
Now, mind you, she hasn't challenged Lieutenant Surge yet.
Huh.
well, you can get there. You're just not supposed to be able to get through.
Oh god.
Can you get there normally without?
Yeah,
Apparently you can.
you can. I did it my first time through.
Huh. This is the stuff
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I just never did that. I obviously haven't played the Let's Go's, but I played Fire Red, and you know.
Yeah. I don't know if you could do it in Fire Red.
Yeah, it's fair.
I know in the original games you definitely could.
Yeah, I actually never played the original games. The first game I think I played might have been Pokemon Crystal, to be honest, which was Gen 2. I like Pokemon Crystal. We all like one of some of the first games we played though, you know, that nostalgia
Yeah.
feel.
For me, it was Yellow.
Fair.
User joined your channel.
And then Kyle joins?
Hey!
Boy.
Get out of here, dickhead! I beat you.
No, fuck you. I'm here.
Nope. Nope. I am
made it.
ahead of you. Nope. The podcast is ending. You don't count.
I
Daddy.
made it. Hello.
Nope. No. Hell no. Get out of
I
here.
hate to do this to you, Sky.
Oh,
But
shit.
technically, the podcast is still going on.
It did.
And Kyle is now here. Kyle was in a mini coma.
I was actually. That was a great.
I was
sleep.
gonna reply to you after the podcast had ended, just because I'm like I just pictured you be like, I slept for 11 hours. That sounds nice, and rolling over and doing it again.
Yeah.
11.
I mean, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, nah, I need to get up.
So I'm like, if he decides to go back to sleep, I'm not gonna be like, oh, get on now. Just let him sleep, you know. But yeah, that means
13.
though that Kyle, with his last second resurgence, has retaken 5th place all time. By one, Sky.
Okay, so to be honest, Sky, I'm not gonna be here next week.
Okay. All right.
It's
so I have
it's Greg's birthday.
Oh, it's
and I
Greg's
have to-
birthday.
Yeah.
Aw,
So you have a guarantee 1 week.
that's
over
probably
me.
the most important thing you'll go to all year.
Exactly.
I don't know Greg. Have I ever played with Greg?
I haven't played with Greg, but I just hold Greg in such high regard because Kyle does.
Okay. I brought Greg to Steve's birthday last week. Like the other reason I didn't come here
Yeah.
last week
Because
was the guy at work's birthday, and yeah, I brought Greg
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah,
He doesn't know any
it was
of
your
them.
+1, but it's Greg, so it's fine, and I'm sure they all loved him.
Exactly. Yep, they did.
And they're like,
They
why
drank a bunch of
can't
whiskey.
we have him full time?
Yeah. What's the problem?
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Kyle, I'm gonna hit you with the last topic we were talking about.
Okay.
What do you like? It is different for like you because you're like a little bit older, but do your parents know your online username?
No.
Okay. Because we were talking about that for a little bit.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't tell them.
Yeah.
I don't
They
use
know
it
mine.
for weird shit.
Oh yeah, Nick,
But,
you
like-
you were not. You were in the TeamSpeak channel, but I don't think you had your headset on or whatever. So, like a
That was when my mind was exploding.
fair.
I
My
still don't understand how she somehow got over there.
fair. My mom sort of knows my online alias. But that's because I wrote like I said. So Steve and Sky are hearing this for a second time. I wrote for a CS website, and she wanted to read my stories and stuff. So
Gotcha.
she like he probably knows it kind of, but like I don't think she would, you know. Why would she care enough to like?
Actually, to be fair, they might know because people literally just used to call me that. Like everyone called me Rucker in high school.
Yeah,
that was a thing.
if they guess.
So I mean, like, but they wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? They wouldn't even know what that means.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, but yeah, no, that was just an interesting thought I had. I'm like, because like, especially once like we're getting a little older, it doesn't matter, anyway.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because like I think Steve said his parents know because Steve, do you know what age you created Block 42 at?
It was out of the Roblox random name
So
generator.
young.
So yeah.
Nice.
So quite young.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That's fucking awful. Okay.
I mean, I just stuck with it, okay?
But it's funny though. It's like, wow, here you are like very long time later.
I don't change.
No, yeah, that's fair. that's a good thing.
I like what I like.
Yeah, you like what you like. You stick with it. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then Sky's name means sky, so it's Sky. There's not much hiding there.
No, there's
Yeah. I feel like.
I mean, that depends. Is there an overcast?
Oh, he would know because he is him.
What?
Is there an overcast?
No. I mean, I've gone through phases where, like, you know, they would be pretty disappointed in what I've named myself, like Sky the Slut or something. But, you know.
They just look at your computer. What's your name today? Sky the Dark Honey.
My brother knows. My brother has seen my past Steam names, and he's just like, he's gotten disappointed in me, but it's okay.
That's actually really funny.
Mexicans, oh my god, I've gone through Sky the Mexican Superman or something like that. And I've changed my picture to
I
that.
remember that picture,
You
yeah!
remember that, right? Yeah, it made people really uncomfortable. It was great.
Yeah, those are the best pictures. Because I remember, so these, I might be out of order here, but you once had a Nick Cage's face, like in the one, from like the one meme, as your picture.
I think so, yeah.
You had, like a picture that said Sky 1217, I want to say. Or it just said Sky. One of the two. I think it just said Sky,
Yeah.
actually.
I think so, yeah.
You had, and up until, I think I'm skipping a lot, because you had the Mexican Superman.
I had the Mexican Superman, and then I had Cat's drawing of the Mexican
Yes!
Superman. That was Indian Superman.
Yes!
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And then you had, for the longest time, you had, like, the, that helmet, like,
Yeah.
airplane, like, pilots thing.
Mhm.
And then, just recently, I think well, not recent, I guess that was a while ago now, but, like, now you have a...
A few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A different picture again.
I love this picture. It's super cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will always be negative.
I'm not typing, you're typing.
You're right, he is typing.
This is unfortunate. Unfortunate, guys.
Elaborate.
Well, you know, nobody really wants to give me documentation on how these motors work.
That's because you're supposed to just know. What the fuck? What?
Alright, so, on that note, not knowing how motors work, I think I'm going to end the podcast now, because I was in the process, and then Kyle came in and I'm like, oh, Kyle's here, yay. So this has been episode 256 of Background Noise. Appreciate you all for watching. I'm going to end the recording now, so bye!
Bye.
Right.